February 26th through March 3rd. And what are we starting off with here? I wrote down, because we're still going to have the moon in Virgo on Monday, the 26th, because we're just coming down off that full moon. And I wrote down, clean your house. You never know who you might want to invite over.
You never know who might drop in. Yes, clean your
Never
house,
know.
get stuff done. Moon in Virgo. I kind of like because the moon is more about emotions. Maybe it'll calm you down a little and not amp you up. Like relax a little
Relax a little bit. There's like pretty positive vibes on Monday, the 26th. I mean,
bit.
if the moon moves into Libra early on in the morning, there's some trines going on, and there's more positive energy. And I kind of got the vibe that, like, I don't know, I just kept getting the vibe that there's going to be a lot of like couples getting together this month,
Hmm.
even though I know it's Valentine's Day and I know that tends to happen that time anyways, but there's just a lot of like possible maybes, or like, Aquarius is known for friends. And a lot of times I notice people who have like Venus and Aquarius, they'll find love through someone they know from their
Hmm.
friend group, right? So on Monday the 26th, that was kind of the vibe I was getting. Like, you just never know who might stop in or be back in town. So clean that house up on the 26th. On the 27th, we have an opportunity to break free of some old ways, is what I wrote down. We do have a square with Mars, with Jupiter, and I forget what made me think opportunity to break free of old ways, but there must be something there with Saturn and something there with Aquarius. So I say go for it. Because Aquarius in general wants us to move forward, to bring in the new, to find better ways, and to leave some of the outdated ways behind.
Yeah, wants us to have breakthroughs and to break down things that don't work anymore.
I love it. Now we're getting closer to the moon moving into Scorpio. So by Wednesday night, the moon will be in Scorpio. Patti and I love Scorpio, right? We just love
Hmm.
Scorpio. You are a Scorpio moon.
I am a Scorpio.
You are a Scorpio moon. So do you feel like alive when the moon's in Scorpio?
Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like my intuition is very heightened at
Yeah.
that time because it's already an intuitive sign and then the moon is there and yeah.
Yeah. I love when the moon's in Scorpio, it hits a couple of my planets. And so I notice that that's a time period that I usually feel pretty charged up. So I guess it depends. That's why it's so important to follow a moon calendar, because it kind of can show us like we can start to see where our power days are, right? So if I know that I have something big going on during the moon in Scorpio, even though I know I'm probably going to want to rest a little more,
Hmm.
um, it's usually a thumbs up for me because it's a power time.
Yeah.
So Moon in Scorpio, it's going to be actually squaring Pluto and Aquarius on the 28th. Just focus and get some things done. On the 29th, we have another square with Mars and Pluto. I just wrote down it's an okay day to just chill out. And it's also the leap day, right? It's our
That's
extra
right.
bonus day of the year.
Ooh, the 29th. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to use that day to rest or do whatever it is you want, Scorpio tends to be associated with like I think of like a dark room, right? I
Mhm.
know, like, me having a few planets in Scorpio, one of my tendencies is when I get overstimulated is to go into darkness, like no lights. Just got to calm down.
No lights. You could even go to a movie. There's do something very quiet. I agree. That's a good time to chill. And I always find that interesting, the 29th, because people who are born that day, that's very special. You technically only have a birthday once every 4 years. So that makes it very
Pretty cool.
unusual.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
very cool.
All right, so then we're going into March 1st here. There's so many aspects going on March 1st. And I just wrote lay low. Things are complicated. Don't take it personally. It's just pretty intense. Things should lighten up by the weekend. We're gonna have a Sagittarius weekend. Um, And Sagittarius, us Sagittariuses, we like to get going. We might be spur of the moment, not always well planned out. And so Saturday is a good day to get out and about, less talk and more fun on Saturday. And on Sunday, rest if you need, daydream if you need to, and just really take good care of yourself as we move deeper into Pisces season.
Yeah, I like that Sagittarius on the weekend because either go out with the Sagittarius, have some fun, or let that inspire you. Have a good time, let loose,
Yeah.
and do something spontaneous because I know Sagittarians don't like any restrictions. They just like to go. Try to embrace that energy that weekend.
Yeah, and also like, March isn't like we might still be in hibernation mode here in
Hmm.
New England, but this is even a good time to plan a trip for later, right?
Sure.
Sagittarius loves to get a map out and loves to get into to research different things and see maybe you're planning ahead. So it's a good time for that too.
And even if it's not either planning ahead or even if the weather's bad, watch a movie that's different, read a different book, do something a little different, even if it's inside. You can do that. Just
Yeah,
let that
especially a
energy
foreign
inspire you.
film. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull a couple cards. You ready?
Okay.
For our last week of February. Let's see, the leap year.
Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, I'll go first this time. It says broom, tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Oh my goodness, didn't I just say on Monday to clean your house? Now, this is card number 13. Is that death?
Yeah,
Huh,
would be death.
that would be death. That's an interesting version of death. Like she's sweeping out the old energy. And it looks like she's got a box that says donations on it. So she's like clearing house. Wow. I love that this came
She's
up when I said clean your house on Monday.
she's decluttering. She's like, okay, we're getting rid of everything. That's death. Okay, everything must go.
Everything's got to go. Burn some sage, clear some. Look at this is my little thing that I post every week for the forecast. And I have
Hmm.
this little witch dusting
Oh, look
or
at that.
it's like the same scenario. It's funny. All right, and my second card is the Eight of Cups. Now, he's leaving behind. Interesting with the cups broken. I haven't seen this version. Usually they're standing. Some
Yes.
are, yeah, some are really broken. One, two, three, four of them look like they aren't broken. So he's walking away from some, I think it's just like she's getting rid of stuff. He's leaving behind the broken glasses. There's some emotion, some old stuff. It's Pisces season.
Hmm.
There's like, I don't even think there's a planet in retrograde right now.
Yeah,
I think they all went direct. I'm pretty sure. So
I
it's
think
like,
so.
let's get this done. Let's freshen up. I mean, spring is not that far away. Let's get ready. Let's not carry this old, like, it feels like old, sticky, karmic energy. We're cleaning house.
Hmm.
What do you have?
Well, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot again. And once you clean house, you can go out and have fun.
Whoa, there's that trip we were talking about
There's
planning.
that trip. And look at this. This is the Six of Pentacles. So make
Hmm.
sure you have your money, your budget done. Also, it's the give and take with friends, with other people. So sometimes it's good to do things with other people.
Yeah.
Um, I like that. I like the balance of it all. But yeah, there's a kind of letting loose because we were talking about a little bit of that Sagittarius stuff. But yeah, this could be planning also somewhere to go. As you
Yeah.
said, this is somebody, they're out and about having a good time, making sure they have all their money set, and maybe also making sure they choose the right people on their journey. So this is
Yeah.
nice energy here.
With Mercury retrograde kicking off the new year, I know for myself, I took that very deeply as this is the time for me to get my finances straight, to really learn how to invest and how to budget and all of that. And so just thinking about money and budgeting, and your Six of Pentacles next to that card that reminds me of a trip just feels like, if you can put the money away, like there's less guilt or less worry about like taking that trip or having that fun, right? So as we're in a Sagittarius weekend, we can think about, yeah, what is it that I even want to do? And start making the
Mhm.
little envelope we can stuff the cash in for, so we can go. So
Yeah, and having a good time.
even if you're not leaving now, it's like we're almost like, my cards are indicating like making space and clearing out old clutter. This can even be like going through your bank statement and clearing through the
Mhm.
where you're throwing your money away, right? And then you've got it so that it's like, here's your money and here's your fun.
Yeah. Yeah, plan for that because it looks like a good time. And yeah, doing something with friends, and also they give you that balance at Six of Pentacles, so people are on the same page, somebody you could have a lot of fun with.
Love it.